Hello, and welcome back to another part of Yakuza 0. Today, we will do more sub-stories, and we started by, hopefully, if I remember correctly, there should be here, somewhere, yeah, here. What's this poster? Drug testing participants wanted. Compensation 10 million yen. 10 million yen. That's a serious dough. What do I mean by drug testing? If it pays that much, then these half-assed drawings don't inspire much confidence. Oh, some fine print. Drug testing is a clinical testing of new medicinal products in development to gather data on their effectiveness and safety. In other words, they are looking for glorified lab rats to try out their new drug. Seeking young, physically fit people turn 1 hour into cash. See our staff at Ashitaba Park for details. I probably fit the bill well enough. If I'm ever hard up for cash, it might be worth swinging by Ashita Park. Yeah. However, we will do a separate sub-story when we go through this little area, alley here. Another 100,000 yen. Dream machine. Let's enter some money in it. Come on, no whammies, no whammies. I can take it. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna take care of them real quick. Okay, maybe I don't need to skip it. That was so fast. Sometimes I'm baffled by how strong the styles are. Anyway, here we have another situation. Get real, you leech. Huh? What's all this, Ben? Screw your little sales tax. You want us to pay tax for everything every time we buy something? You bloodsuckers. You'll bleed the whole country dry. I understand your anger is justified, but it's a necessary evil for the sake of the nation's people. Get stuffed. You're gonna pay sales tax on that fancy suit that you're wearing? You damn bureaucrat. This tax is only made to keep the common people down. Yeah, you vulture. That Younger is taking some heat over some kind of tax issue. I guess it's my lucky day to run into the son of a bitch bureaucrat trying to spring the sales tax on us. All alone in a back alley no less. I don't like your tone, sir. I represent the voice of the general populace, and I'm here to tell you we are fucking pissed. Yeah, why don't we give you a little taste of public opinion, then you'll know what oppression feels like. Please, calm down. Violence isn't the answer. Don't do this. Uh-oh. This pot's about to boil over. Well, let's help him out. Please, calm down. Shut it, asshole. Hey, fellas. Let's tone it down. No sense ganging up on one guy. Have a little pride, eh? What? You don't know who this cockroach is, do you? This pencil-pushing dickwad that came up with the sales tax. Sales tax? What? Don't you watch the news? It's a new tax they are going to start charging next year. Every time you buy something, they are going to charge you 3% more as tax. Isn't that ridiculous? What? That is some bullshit. And this guy is the douchebag? That's highway robbery. Well, about to lost it for a second. There. Listen, guys, I totally understand why it'd be pissed you off, but beating this guy to a pulp isn't gonna make the sales tax go away, is it? Who gives a shit? The government needs to know what the people think of their shit policies in a way they understand. Direct action. Yeah. To the people. If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You want to stick up for this mosquito? Then we'll show you the power of the masses too. So, what you're really after is blowing off steam. Sure. See how far that gets you out of me. Prepare for the revolution, asshole. Goddamn French people. Oh. Oh, god damn it. I can understand it, but 3% is nothing. I mean, compared to ours, which is, I believe, 70 and 19% sales tax. So in Germany, we pay Mehrheitssteuer, which is essentially the sales tax. 7% for food and necessities, and 18%, no, 19% was it even, for everything else. For example, a new smartphone would cost you the normal thing, and 90% as sale tax. But an Apple, for example, would only cost you 7% taxes. I'm sorry, I was out of line. Yeah, maybe you were. It won't happen again. Public outrage so fizzles so fast. Thank you for stepping in. Those people were out for blood. I am Taiyo Matsuzato. Taiyo as in the sun. If I may, can I buy you a drink as thanks? That's a good name. I'm Majima. No need for any thanks, though. Yeah. Oh no, I absolutely insist. Sounds like I got your work cut out for you then, though. You're some kind of political big shot. Well, I don't have much in the way of rank or power, but I'm in a position to help steer the country. I came to Sodenbori for a conference on taxation policy, but I wasn't prepared to face the public about it. You're driving a tank called the government. Even if you're careful, people are gonna be pissed when you steamroll them. But you're trying to make this country a better place to live, right? You got to take some pride in that. Something which a lot of politics don't have anymore. Before I forget, this isn't public, politicians are sometimes a bit weird. And a few of them are a bit corrupt, and they still get, unfortunately, are still part of the government. That's a bit big problem, I find. Do you think so? I knew people would be unhappy with the new tax, but only on a logical level. When I saw how emotional they got about it, well, it was daunting. If they found out the sales tax is only the tip of the iceberg, and that there are more taxes on the way, I hate to think how the people will react. What? More taxes on top of the sales tax? Right. Nothing set in stone yet, but we are considering many more effective ways of generating revenue streams. In fact, at tomorrow's conference, I have to give a talk on some of those proposals. That's so. Well, I guess with everyone making such good money these days, you can't fault the government for wanting to get their hands in the pie. Yes, but as you've seen firsthand, we have to consider the public opinion. I wonder if I can really come up with a tax policy that everyone could live with. Good luck with that, even if they are throwing cash into the fireplace. Nobody wants the government to hold out its hand. Yeah, that's where I'm stuck. I haven't found the right balance, and I'm a little lost at the moment. Well, I can't say I understand a lick of what you're trying to do, but take care of the country before us, alright? Wait, Majima-san, can you help me just once more? Huh? We got another mob waiting to strip you, to string you. Oh no, not bad. I want to get your views on taxation. What? I know less than nothing on the subject of taxes. That's why you're perfect. You see, I just had this idea. Perhaps someone who's completely ignorant of taxation can offer an entirely different perspective. You think? Please, Majima-san. It's no exaggeration. The fate of this country rests on your shoulders. Will you please give me an advice on taxation policy? I can do that, maybe. Okay, you win. Let's talk some business taxes. Thank you. Your insight will be invaluable. But this is hardly the place for it. Can we go somewhere more appropriate? Sure, lead the way. Taxes are funny. They are necessary, but sometimes they are a bit... Anyway, now you better keep in mind. I don't know the first thing about tax policy. Don't expect much from me. Not that I exactly... No, that's exactly why I ask you. I know you have some unique insights, not bound by typical conventions. So you're basically hopping on hoping to strike gold in a copper mine. Well, let's just make sure you're not completely in the dark with a basic question. Majima-san, do you know why the government collects taxes from the people? Well, it's to provide public services. It's for providing public services, right? Ah, yes. That's exactly right. I'm sorry for asking such a basic question. Just as you said, Majima-san, taxes are collected mainly for providing public services, education, medical care, the police, fire departments, and so much more are paid for by taxes. They pay for services that the people need to survive. Yeah, we gotta build roads and bridges and keep it in working order, right? But there's more to it than that. Unfortunately, I wish they would do that all the time, but unfortunately, the Autobahn has so many fucking... I don't know how they are in English called, Baustellen. Essentially, they tear open the street to repair them or something, and it takes ages. And I mean, really ages. I believe we have here, near where I live, we have a Baustelle which started in 2022 and is supposedly be finished in early 2025. And that's insane. 3 fucking years for what doesn't even feel like 20 kilometers. Maybe even less. No, it's definitely less. It's not 20 kilometers. What I'm saying. I believe it's just 1 kilometer, or maybe maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. But it's insane how long it needs to be done. But that's a problem with the German bureaucracy. If one thing we can do, it's bureaucracy, and oh boy, it's a bit of a problem when it comes to efficiency. Exactly. They also serve another purpose, as it pertains to general wealth, but we don't need to go into that much detail. Like I said, there's a whole lot I don't know. Oh, but aren't you interested in where your money goes? It's always good to know more about taxes. Yeah, I'm getting a proper schooling here. Okay, let's shift to the main theme. Majima-san, if you were in a position of collecting taxes from the people, what would you tax? Sato-san. Nah, tobacco. Because cigarettes are unhealthy for you, and you can do a lot of it. Why not charge taxes on tobacco? Tobacco, you say? Interesting. Since the government monopoly on tobacco products ended 3 years ago, there actually has been a small tax on tobacco products. Yeah, I smoke myself, so I don't really want to pay a tax on them, but I suppose they are non-essential. And if you're gonna jack up taxes, it's the non-essential stuff that you start with. People might even be more likely to understand its tax on smokes, right? I see. The tobacco tax. Yeah. A pack's around 200 yen now. People bitch and moan, but I think they still fork over 300 yen. I see. Interesting. At the 400 mark though, I think I'd have a long hard think about each pack being worth it. Yes, I think at that point I'd consider cutting back on my intake too. And what about 500 a pack? I'd probably quit. Cold turkey. You'd quit at 500, but if we raised it incrementally. Started muttering all of a sudden. What else do you think would have potential for taxation? I think something that's closely tied to everyday living would have the best potential. Tax tied to everyday living, huh? Pretty shrewd. How about gasoline? How about jacking up the tax on gasoline? A gasoline tax. Yeah. Why not? People with cars are obviously living it up here. Why not skim a little more off the top? The price of gas is dependent on the cost of petroleum, so people have experienced price hikes before. They should be used to price creep actually. There's also a provisional tariff on gas tax, yes. There's certainly room to raise taxes without too much notice. Hey, why all the muttering? You're not feeling that one either. Yeah. Oh, no, far from it. I think it's a fantastic idea. I'll definitely follow up on it. Oh, good to hear. Majima-san. Anything else? Do you have anything else to say on the matter of taxation? Anything else about taxation? Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Well, I was thinking about that sales tax those goofballs were all riled up about. Yeah. So next year, we gotta start paying 3% on top of everything we buy, right? Yes. That's how it works. Well, why stop at 3%? Sure, you can go in a in at that rate, but wouldn't you get more if you bumped it up? That would be impossible, Majima-san. You saw what happened. Just the 3% tax caused so much outrage. People wanted to tear me apart. To charge more would probably end in an open revolt. Oh no, Tayo-chan. You ain't thinking. People are pissed because you swang a new thing on them and you had to turtle up. You gotta think about the long game. The long game? Familiarity is a scary thing, my friend. Sure, people are bitching and moaning about this shiny new tax, but once it becomes a regular part of life, they'll move on to the next thing to bitch and moan about. And that's when you start gradually turning the screws. Every time you hike it up a little, you get some more blubbering, but they won't be screaming bloody murder like the first time you introduced the text. Wanna know why? Because they'll be used to getting screwed. If something they've already accepted gets a little worse, it's just facts of life doing what they do. So, if you want to pull in the cash, you gotta have a plan to really amp up that sales tax. Majima-san, I'm getting goosebumps. And I think you're terrifying actually. Are you even on officer? You really want to know? No, not really. Man, if a sales tax is were to be raised, how high do you think we should go? How high should it be? You're starting at 3%, right? Let me see here. Well, 3% is a bit low. 5% is still a bit low. 50% is too high, and 8% sounds like a good idea. Because it's a bit under 10, and it's not really, it's still substantial enough. So let's go with 8%. Say around 8%. I see. 8%. Actually, that's a good number. It's neither too close nor too far from the double-digit 10% threshold. There would be a dissent among the people, but I imagine it could actually be workable. Yeah, but an 8% sales tax a bump a 100 yen thing to 108 yen. That sure hurt my enthusiasm for buying pricey stuff. Maybe if we went the initial 3 up to 5, waited a little longer, and then hiked it up to the proposed 8%, then eventually read enough of the muttering under your breath, Tayo-chan. Oh, sorry, I was lost in my thoughts. Majima-san, I'm so glad I took the time to speak with you. You're a wealth of ideas. Yeah? Glad I was useful. Useful doesn't begin to describe it, please. Take this, it's just a token of my thanks. You get some primeval spirit stone. Okay, I don't know how he got it, but we got it from him. Okay, I better get going. I need to get back to the hotel and prepare my presentation for the tax conference tomorrow. Atta boy. Do your country proud, yeah, here? Will do, Majima-san. We'll be sure to take your advice. Phew, never figured I'd be in position to give a guy in the business of running our country advice. Tayo-chan seemed to get a handle on how to go about jacking up taxes too. Good for him. Wait, jacking up taxes? Did I just... taxes go up? Is that my fault? Nah, no way. I may be wrong here, but I believe Majima in this context was responsible for the bubble bursting. But I may be wrong here. Well, since we are a bit short for cash, we need... Let's go to the medical trial. Actually, let's take another road. I don't want to fight him right now. I don't want to lose my 20 million yen. Let's take another way around to the Abuita Park. But here's also a fun thing about this sub-story in particular, and you will see what I mean in a second once we do the test. Hey, hey, are you here about the poster? Poster? You didn't see it. A poster seeking drug test participants. Maybe I did see something like that. Yeah, actually, the poster said I'd get a 10 million yen for going through it with it, right? Perfect. So, you're looking to participate. Well, I really ought to think about it. You're young, hale, and hearty, and you look to have some lean muscles on that thin frame of yours. You qualify. Yeah, that's good. You'll do. Come with me. Hold on. Yeah, I never said I'd do this. What? You scared? Don't tell me you're a drug test virgin. Well, that's one way of putting it. Relax. There's nothing to worry. You may even come out feeling like you're on cloud 9. It feels that good. It might feel good.
Yeah.
Wait a sec. More importantly, why me? Considering the pay, you should have a line out the door of willing subjects. I don't know how much about drug testing, but that number would raise some eyebrows. Well, yeah, our testing is strictly off the record. Say what? Oh, it's nothing. We do get a lot of hopefuls, but people rarely met the rigorous physical qualifications. What now? In that regard, you're ideal. You make a fine specimen. No. Let's go back to that rigorous physical qualification part. What's that all about? I'm afraid that until you signed the non-disclosure disagreement, we can't speak more on the subject. Do we have your curiosity? Should you come check it out? You're of course welcome to turn around and leave, but then you wouldn't get paid. Should I do it? I hope I have enough feeding supplies. Alright, I'll do it. My curiosity is killing me. And with that much cash on the line, I ain't about to say no. That's the spirit. Come with me. First, I'll just need your autograph on this agreement. Okay, that's already sketchy. I gotta sign a contract. Don't start whining now. Just to cover side effects from the drugs and stuff like that. It's a release form saying we take no responsibility for any bodily harm. What? These drugs ain't safe? What are you worried about? The poster said they were safe, didn't it? This is getting fishier than the river. Oh, just put your name on the line, would you? It's just a formality. It only comes into play if something goes wrong, which is very rare. Nothing to be concerned about. Yeah, but did you really come this far only to get cold feet now? The door's that way if you want to be a baby about it. Think about it. You're assisting in the development of a new medicine that may even save children all across the world. How many innocent lives are at stake? Your sacrifice could be a panacea for humanity itself. Now, just put your name on the dotted line, would you? Okay, let's... Fine, I'll sign it. That's what I needed to hear. You're a good man. So, you're Majima's son. Yeah. That's my name. Okay. I like you, Majima's son. Try not to die. The drug test will be conducted here. Pretty big room. Is this him? Yeah. He's your test subject. Goes by Majima. Excellent. It's been so long since our last failed session. After what happened to the last person, applications dropped right off. I'm so glad to have you here. To have Majima-san with us. Wait, what? What happened to the last guy? See ya, Majima-san. Be a good boy and follow the instructions, will you? I'll see you around if you make it out alive. What the fuck? No, just a hot second. Okay, Majima-san, was it? I'd like to begin right away. Sure, whatever. This is the prototype drug we'll have you take. It's named fatigue-free hexane. That's a terrible name, dog. What'll do? When you're taking this medicine, energizes muscle cells throughout the body. For a certain amount of time, you will feel thoroughly invigorated. During that time, you will not feel fatigued, no matter how physically active you get. Really? If it pulls that off, you'll have a miracle drug on your hands. Majima-san, you will have to take these pills first. Once they take effect, you will get into rigorous exercise we've prepared. Are you okay? Sure. Let's just get this over with. Give me fatigue-free hexa water shit. What is it? Here you go. Nothing's happening. It takes a little while for the drug to be absorbed into your bloodstream. Alright. Come in, please, everyone. Hello? Huh? Who are these guys? They have the help. Majima-san. You'll be fighting them in a minute. What? I gotta fight them? It's necessary to confirm the drug's effectiveness. That's why we are looking for someone with a rock-solid physique like yours, Majima-san. Oh, I get it now. That's why the pay is so good. Ugh. Something's wrong. I'm starting to feel heavy, like exhausted. Huh? Are you sure? Yeah, seriously. It feels like all my energy is draining away. I can barely stand. That's a big problem. We have to gather data to confirm. What? Hold on. Yep. We will... Oh, sorry, I was skipping a through, but... Essentially, we are our HP will drain in this fight. Okay, we have a few healing supplies. Here's a bit of a spoiler for the climax battles. But in one of the climax battles, you will fight with all the effects of the sub-story. So just if you wanted a bit of, let's say, a bit of a heads up for climax battles. But the climax battles have to wait. I have to record them because I wanted to give them a shot. But the video comes out after the complete playthrough of this, because there are a lot of spoilers in them. Ah, I'm alive. Well done. Thank you. The good thing is we always get topped off after each round. How did the test drug affect you? It did nothing like what you said it would. I felt like a balloon losing air. I see. It sapped your energy. It seems that the test drug had an unexpected side effect. I'm very sorry about it. But your resilience is to be commended, Majima-san. Despite being hobbled by the test drug, you've prevailed. You have prevailed. I'm so glad to have you on board. Okay, this is the next prototype. We want to try it. Huh? I ain't done yet? Yes. For this trial, would you like to take we would like you to take 3 drug prototypes in all. So I gotta go through all of that 2 more times, sir. So what's the next drug like? This is a drug we call in Concentarion. Okay. Taking this drug activates your brain cells, making it possible to concentrate like you've never done before. You may even feel as though you're gliding through time itself. Sounds great if it does what you say, but considering what happened earlier, we're confident about this one. I think it will be okay. Besides, you know how they say failure is the mother of success. That ain't reassuring when I'm the one taking your drugs. Still, part of the job. Bring on the concentration pills. Here you go. Ooh, it's now golden liquid. Not feeling much yet. Yes, like before, it takes a little time before the effects manifest themselves. Okay, everyone. These guys again. We bounce back quick. Don't pull any punches this time, okay? Ugh. I think your drug's starting to work. It's making me feel kinda weird. Oh, do you feel as if your concentration has improved? Nah, I can focus on anything, actually. Pardon? I feel bored. The stupid tests, these blend worlds, life itself, kinda dull. What's happening? I can't focus now. I can't stand things staying the same. What's going on? This is bad. We need to get data for analysis. What? No, hold up. Hold on. Yep. In this time, our battle styles will change randomly. Okay, everyone. We'll have you fight our tech subject now. Don't forget your instructions, please. You kick his ass. And here's the reason why I did this earlier. When you should do it. Because you can access Breaker. And if you know, we don't have access to Breaker yet. So if you do the sub-story, you can get Breaker early in theory. Okay, okay. Still in Slugger. But yeah, I think that's a cool thing, somehow. But you can get, in theory, Breakers so early. Okay, early in quotation marks, we get it in the next story chapter. Not story chapter, but the next time we will do story. But anyway, let's just beat him. I just wanted to show you that you can get Breaker before you can get even Breaker. It's funny, I think. Managed to get through that one, too. What did I do back there? I just breakdanced on them. I don't know what I was doing there. Help. Well done. And we get healed again. How did this test drug affect you? Can't say this one lived up to the hype, doctor. It made me all fidgety, and I couldn't stay focused on anything, one thing. I see. It made it impossible for you to concentrate. Seems this drug also had an unforeseen adverse effect. I'm terribly sorry. If it hadn't been you testing the drug, we could have had a dead subject on our hands. How exactly is that funny? This is the next drug prototype. You said I gotta take 3. Oh, is this the last one? Okay then. Yes, after this final drug, we can compensate you properly, Majima-san. Oh good. The end is finally in sight. So what's this last drug about? This is the last drug. We named it Vision Improviaxia. That's the best name you got? Doesn't anyone on your staff got away with words? Taking these pills increases activity in your optic cells. Your vision will be so enhanced you may feel as though what you see is frozen in time. That sounds impressive, but after the last 2 times, I ain't so sure. We're really confident this time. I'm certain you'll be okay. Besides, failure is the mother of success. Yeah, you said that already, but I only got one good eye left, dog. You better not do anything screwy. It will absolutely be fine. Trust us. 5 times with a charm. They also say 3 strikes and you're out. Alright, whatever. This is the last one. Give me that vision improvement goodness. Here you go. This better not go sideways. The proper effect shouldn't take long to appear. Okay, everyone? Oh, again with a quick recovery. Glad this is the last test. Last time I got to see you, jerks. Okay, this will be last test. Please, don't hold anything back. Hey, why are you doing the lights? Pardon? We aren't doing anything with the lighting. What? Getting real hard to see. But that shouldn't be. I can hardly see. How am I supposed to fight these gobbers in this sorry state? We didn't foresee this. We'll have to gather data. Like, what? Wait. Yep. Temporarily, it's a bit obscured. For one last time, we'll have you fight our test subject. Now, remember your instruction. Beat him to a bloody pulp. Don't worry, no wonder you have so many casualties here. You say your staff to kill your other staff. But yeah, like I said in a bit earlier, during that climax scene battle, you will have all 3 effects on you at the same time. It's an easy, it's not really easy in the form of no matter what you do, you will survive a fight, but it's still an easy battle, I would say. Let me go, asshole. Okay, let's slam your head into the wall real quick. But I'm gonna be honest, I like these kind of this gimmick fight. And I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Nothing too hard about it. Finally got through that, and my sight's going back. So, what'd it be like to lose another eye? I don't really want that either. That's good to hear. How did the strike affect you? I could hardly see. Keep getting dark and cloudy, so it's obscured your vision. It seems that every single one of our test drugs produced effects that we hadn't expected at all. I'm terribly sorry. Yeah, that sucked. You guys gotta try harder than that. We hope to. Well, we'll use the data we obtained from you to conduct more research. Anyway, we're all done with testing today. Thank you for your most invaluable help. As promised, here's your compensation. You earned every yen. You get 10 million yen. Ooh, 10 million. I gotta admit, this was a pretty rough test, but if these drugs and your data go... Sorry, I came to the cable for PS3 control again. But if these drugs and your data go on to actually save some lives, I guess it makes all worthwhile. Oh, right, about that, huh? Well, the drugs we tested today were all dismal failures. Damn it. There's absolutely no chance that they'll ever see the light of day. So unfortunately, they'll never save anyone. I mean, the first one is pretty useful. You can sell them as sleeping pills. What? After all I just went through, that's a real kick in the dick. In that case, I hope you'll be encouraged to return as a subject for our next drug test. Huh? I didn't realize how passionate you were about helping the advancement of medicine, Majima-san. You're an inspiration. Wait, that ain't what I... It's so rare to find someone like you, Majima-san. You're the ideal test specimen. Let's work together for the sake of modern medicine next time. Oh, hell no. Please, together, we can elevate Japanese medical research to new heights. No way, I'm swearing off drug testing for life. No, wait, Majima-san. Oh god, they are so idiots. But since taxes and pills are a bit much for one day, I'm gonna call it here again. I'm just calling it. I don't know why I'm always saying again. But I hope you enjoyed it. Pills and taxes. A funny thing, sometimes they are not good for you, sometimes they help you in indirect ways. I hope you enjoyed this part, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.